Welcome back to another video, the last and final Vlogtober video. I realize that it is already November, but I'm hoping it's still early enough that I can just kind of close this Vlogtober out. So I wanted to pop on here really quick. I don't have a lot going on this weekend, so this isn't really going to be a vlog. It's just me talking. But I wanted to pop on here really quickly and share with you guys my progress on the projects that I said that I would be working on this month of October and show you guys where I'm at. So not a lot of projects to share with you today, but I also have some acquisitions and a new project that I recently started that I want to actually share with you. So let me go ahead and get started right away. First things first is the Stephen Westknits MKAL of 2022, Twists and Turns. I was working on that project all this month, and as many of you have been watching my Vlogtober, you may know, my progress on it and where I'm at essentially. But long story short, I am not finished. I'm not finished with this particular project. There is a reason for that, the fact that I'm going really, really slow with this and embracing my pace, I guess you could call it. There is a reason for it. I'm not going to get into exactly why that is, but safe to say that I just sort of lost my knitting mojo on this particular project. And not my knitting mojo like in general. I'm still knitting pretty much every day, and I've made some good progress on my other project, my Mohini Cardigan, and some other things that I'm working on. But on this particular Westknits MKAL, as much as I love the end result and how beautiful it is, I just had something happen to me during the second week of the MKAL that really demotivated me. So I haven't finished it, unfortunately. But let me go ahead and show you where I'm at. I did say that I would actually show you my shawl on Halloween. It's obviously past Halloween, but we're gonna look past that. And spoilers for the MKAL are actually over. I know that Stephen himself and a lot of other people are sharing their photos of their finished MKAL or almost finished MKAL on Instagram and Ravelry and stuff without a spoiler photo. So this is going to be the first time that I'm showing this MKAL on a Vlogtober video, which is going to be the last Vlogtober video, obviously. But here is my MKAL. This is where I'm at right now. Let me just make sure that this is not going to fall off the needles. There we go. Okay, so here is my MKAL so far. As you can see, I am actually still on clue number 2. Like I said, there's a reason for that. But here is where I'm at. So I finished this side, which I think is the right side of the MKAL. So I finished these gorgeous like wing tip things, and then I finished one side of the cables. One side of the cables there, as you see. I actually really liked the cables. I think that they were a lot of fun. Yeah, I really liked it. Knitting that. And then I've moved on to the other side, which is the left side. I did finish the decrease, the wingtip side, and I've just begun the cables. So I'm right about here. So I think I'm ready to do my first cable on this side, but I haven't done it yet. So, but this is where I'm at, like I said, with the MKAL. I have looked at the final piece, what it looks like in the end, and I do love it. I really, really like it. There are some incredible, amazing modifications that people have been doing, and I really like to see that. I really like that, and I especially love it when the people that have done modifications on the finished MKAL share with us what their how they did that modification. I really like that. I think that's a lot of fun. I also did see one of his testers, actually I've seen several people now include pom-poms or tassels on their MKAL off of these little these little braid things, and I think that's a really cool feature. I do plan on doing that with this MKAL. I think for me, I think I'm going to do pom-poms instead of tassels. But yeah, I really like all the modifications that I'm seeing, all those little additions that I'm seeing. I really enjoy that. I think that that's a lot of fun, and that's part of the fun of the MKAL, is you sort of can like make it your own a little bit in a lot of different ways. So I really like this knit. I think it's a really gorgeous piece, like I said, and I fully admit that I had a lot of emotions with this particular MKAL. You know, at first I loved it, and then I didn't like it, and then it grew on me, and then I started loving it again. And then, yeah, I just had a whole bunch of different opinions about this particular MKAL, but in the end, I do love it. I like how it's coming together, but like I said, I've sort of lost my mojo on this a little bit, and I haven't picked it up. I haven't picked it up for about, I would say about a week and a half now. So yeah, so it took me that long to finish the first clue. It took me a little over a week to finish the first clue, and then I got into the second week and started the second clue about a week late, or maybe a few days late rather, and then it just went downhill from there. I got about maybe like a week and a few days into the second clue, knitting the second clue, and I haven't picked it up since then. So yeah, so that's where I'm ending the MKAL for right now. Embarrassed that I'm not finished with it yet, because I have participated in 2 MKALs before this one, and I finished both of those MKALs within a week of the MKAL ending, the mystery knit along. And this one, like I said, I'm still on clue 2. I'm not even like halfway done yet, so a little embarrassed about that. But although I have lost my knitting mojo on this, I do like the final result. So I'm not going to put this project in hibernation. I'm not going to put it away and put it in hibernation and never finish it for many months. I'm actually going to keep it in my works in progress pile and just kind of slowly try to take it out more as I'm working on some other things. But yeah, so I'm not going to totally put it away. I am going to finish it, but I just wanted to share with you my progress and show you where I'm at on that. So that is my first object that I was working on for the month of October. Alright, and then my second object that I was working on for the month of October was a test knit, or is a test knit rather, that I am doing for a designer. Her name is Anjali Diwan. I still can't say her name right, I'm so sorry. But I've been working on a test knit for her. She designed a cardigan called the Mohini Cardigan. And for the month of October, as something else to work on besides the MKAL, I said that I would go ahead and keep working on this test knit. This test knit for me is going to be due, I started it late September, and it's going to be due this month, November. It's supposed to be due on the 14th. So I have about, I don't know, like 9 or 8 more days to finish this particular project, but I am like this close to being done, and I want to show you my progress. So here's the final cardigan. Essentially, this is what it looks like, the Mohini cardigan. It's a beautiful top-down raglan cardigan with some color work in it. It's got both intarsia and stranded color work in it. And it's just a beautiful knit. It's really gorgeous. And it's knit in this beautiful tweed DK weight yarn. I actually used the same yarn. I'm using the same yarn that the designer used on her sample. That is the Sugarplum Circus tweed DK yarn that we are using. And obviously her colors are the pinks there, but my colors are a little bit different. I am using this, I'll show you my cardigan. I'm using this beautiful dark blue here. This is called Storm. It's just a beautiful, hopefully you can see that. It's a beautiful color. And then my contrast color for the color work was a pink of the same yarn here, a light pink. And I really think that these two colors, they just worked really, really well together, the dark blue and pink. And because they're both hand-dyed colors, the dark blue actually has, I think it has a little bit of pink in it actually, or red or something, I don't know, but it works really well with this pink. I think it came together really nicely. As you can see, I'm not quite done with it, but I'm almost finished. I do have it on some needles here that are definitely not long enough, but I wanted to show you. I can't stretch it out because they're on these needles, but right now what I'm doing is, I guess I can show you like this. Right now what I'm doing is, here is the back of the cardigan, like this. And then here is the front of the cardigan right now that I'm working on right now. And as you can see, I am working on the collar section. So once the body and the sleeves are knit up, which I'm very happy to say that I've finished the sleeves and I'm off Sleeve Island. So excited about that. But once those are knit up, you actually start with this front band and collar. So you do a front band that goes from the bottom of the cardigan here all the way to the top. And then at the top of the cardigan, the top half of it, essentially you do this collar section where you do some German short rows here on the sides to where this collar actually folds over. And you can see how the fold over happens right here. So there's just a little bit more ribbing essentially on the collar that folds over right there. So that's how this is going to look in the end. But right now I'm working on the collar. So I'm almost done. I think I have about 10 more short rows to finish before I can bind off and be done. And then once I'm done with it, it'll go to blocking. And I'm so excited about it. So almost finished, not quite finished, but almost finished. I will definitely have this done before the due date. I know in my last, which is the 14th again, I know in my last video that I mentioned this cardigan, I said I was feeling the due date a little bit. I was getting kind of nervous that I wasn't going to finish it before the due date because I was still working on the second sleeve. But once that sleeve got off the needles and got finished, I just started with the collar and the front band straight away, and that bit has not taken me as long as the sleeves do. So yeah, I really like it. I really like it so far. It's a really beautiful piece, really beautiful cardigan, and I think that I will get a lot of wear out of this. I think once it's finished and it's blocked and it's ready to wear, essentially, I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, especially this winter. It's been kind of cold already. It's not quite winter yet. It's still technically the fall, but it's been really cold and really windy and rainy, and I'm in Washington State, and that's story of our weather. That's how it is over here. So anyway, that's where I'm at on my Mohini cardigan, almost finished. I'm on my last skein of the Storm Tweed DK. I bought 6 of these skeins, and I'm on the last one, and I only have that much yarn left. So I hope I'm not playing yarn chicken. I was a little nervous about that, but I think it'll be okay. I think since I'm almost done, I think it'll be okay. So put that down. So yeah, so that's where I'm at on my Mohini cardigan. And then I have a new project that I've casted on. So those are the 2 projects that I was working on essentially for the entire month of October. And that's where I'm ending with both of those for this month, Vlogtober month. But then I actually casted on a new project, and this is also going to be a test knit, or it is a test knit, I should say. Now this test knit I think is due also on the 14th. If I'm not mistaken, it might be due in early December. I might have that totally wrong and it's due in early December. I'll have to just double check it. But it's a really quick knit. I'm doing a test knit for Jodi Kurpiel. She goes by Worsted Wolf. She goes by Worsted Wolf on Instagram as well as here on YouTube. She has a new YouTube video series where she's done her Vlogtober, and she's also done, or she's doing some other things as well. So I'll link her information down below so you can go and check out Jodi's channel and maybe her Instagram as well. But I am one of her test knitters, one of her very first group of test knitters for a new project design that she has done called the Valkyrie Headband. And the Valkyrie Headband is obviously a headband. It's a knitted headband. Let me show you, I have it right here. Let me show you where I'm at on this. I have this project in this cute little new bag. It's a little Halloween bag. And it just opens up like this. Isn't that cute? I just think it's the cutest thing ever. It's a little origami bag like that. And it just goes like this. It's perfect for socks or small projects like the one that I'm working on. My mom made this for me. And I think the pattern that she used to sew this up was called the origami bag. I'm not sure who it's by, but it's called the origami bag for sure. And she just knit this, or she just sewed this up for me rather last night. And so I just put my little project in here, and I just think it's the cutest thing. So anyway, so this is the bag that I'm keeping it in. And this is the yarn that I'm using. As test knitters, we got a discount for the yarn. We got a discount rather from the Aster Fiber Company yarn, hand-dyed yarn company. Aster Fiber Company here. The color that I'm using is this one. I'm using this beautiful hand-dyed skein. It is a color called Beware a Fire Sign. So it's got some reds, some oranges, a few like dark black speckles in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed yarn. It is a DK, it's composite DK. It is 75-25 merino and nylon mix. I only got one skein of it. One skein has 245 yards, which is a lot of yardage for a DK weight yarn. So pretty good deal there. But this is the yarn that I'm using. I'm using this one because it is a headband that I'm knitting, and I really thought it would go well with my hair. I don't know if you can see my hair in this video. I obviously have dark hair, but my natural color is dark brown. I have naturally dark brown hair, but I have like a dark auburn brown, and so there's definitely a lot of red undertones in my hair, and I thought this color would just go really well with my particular hair color. So I got this one. That's why I got this color. I thought it was really cool. So I got that one, and like I said, I've just begun on this project, so it's not very far into it. But this is my Valkyrie headband right now. This is my Valkyrie headband. I'm not sure if you can see the braid here, but it's a beautiful pattern. It's really, really lovely. I don't know if I'll insert a picture of this just because I don't feel like editing too much, but but this is the project here, and it's obviously one that you do a provisional cast on for. That's what this extra piece of yarn is. But like I said, I just started this, and this is as far as I've gotten. I do have to knit about 20, maybe about 19 inches actually of this pattern. So it won't take me that long because, like I said, it's a small project, but I'm waiting for my new needles because right now I have it on the circular needles, these small 9-inch Chiago circular needles, and I love these needles here. They're really nice for like sweaters or DK weight socks or something like that are knit in the round, but these are the only extra needles that I had on hand, and I don't like using them for this project. Because this project is just knit straight, it's not knit in the round, they're kind of a pain to use, these little needles here. So I've decided to get some straight needles, and so I bought some straight needles on Amazon, and they're just regular, I think they're just regular like wood needles. I think they're from Knitting Traditions. Knitting Traditions? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll show them to you when they get here. They should be here today, later today, but they're just straights, size 4 straight needles, and old-fashioned straights. And I got a pair of those because I realized I didn't have any of those, which is crazy, but I didn't have any of those, and so I got a pair of those so I can knit the rest of this headband on those straights, because like I said, these circulars are just super annoying. they're super annoying to deal with for this particular pattern. So anyway, you obviously can knit this in whatever style is comfortable for you. For me, that style is going to be using straight needles, but I like the way it's knitting up. I think it looks really, really cool, really beautiful right now, and it'll look really nice when it's on my hair, and it'll be a band like this. I think it'll be cool. So that's where I'm at on my Valkyrie headband. I really, really like it so far, but I haven't made too much progress yet, but I did just start it. So that is the final thing that I've cast it on. But because I got a discount as a test knitter for Jodi, or Worsted Wolf, because I got a discount for the yarn, I actually purchased an additional skein of yarn that is actually 2 skeins in one. So let me show it to you. This yarn I got, she sold this. She sold it as 1 skein, and if you look at the pictures on her website for this, it looks like it's like wound up together. Like it, I don't know how she did it, but it's like, it looks like 1 skein, but it's 2. It is a DK weight yarn and a baby Suri alpaca yarn that is together. This is the set that I got. This beautiful set here. This yarn, the composite DK is the green. That is the color called Clover. So it's a beautiful green color. And then this Suri alpaca yarn is actually 74% baby Suri alpaca and 26% silk. And this color is called Lavender. This is her plume base, and it's a lavender color. So it's a beautiful green and a beautiful lavender color. That's the yarn that I got. I have it all caked up and I'm very excited to get started because I'm going to be making, it's a bundle that she put together on Aster Fiber Company for this particular pattern, and I really liked it. So I'm going to be making the Sugarhouse Toque pattern. This is a pattern by Larkspur Knits. Hopefully you can see that. But it's a beautiful hat. And let me find a good picture here. So the hat is a toque, obviously, so it's a little bit slouchy, and it's knit in a DK weight yarn, and then the edging here is the baby Suri alpaca. So mine is going to be different colors, but I think it's a really beautiful, a really beautiful hat. And I'm very excited to get started with this. But I think, yeah, I think it'll be nice in the colors that I got. And so that's what I'm going to be making with this. That's my new acquisition. And it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too expensive. I did get a discount, but I think in total, even if you didn't get the discount, she sells both of these yarns as 1 skein, like I said. And I think the total was like $56 without the discount. So not too bad. Not too bad for 2 skeins to make 1 project. And I'll probably definitely have leftovers. So that's what I'm going to be making. That's my new acquisition. This Suri is so soft. I love Suri alpaca yarn. I think it's just so soft and great. And I actually think it might be softer and a little bit warmer than mohair. So I don't know what you guys think, but I love Suri alpaca. I think it's great. So that's what I'm making with that. I'm very excited to get started with the Sugarhouse Toque. So that's it for today, guys. I don't have a lot, like I said, to share with you, but I just wanted to show you guys where I was ending those 2 projects that I'm working on, show you my new cast on, and show you my acquisition that I got this past month, excuse me, of October. So that's it. That's it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching my Vlogtober series. If you have been watching my Vlogtober series, I really appreciate you all. It's been so much fun, really. Although we did have a little bit of an incident this Vlogtober, it has been a good time. I really enjoy putting the Vlogtober videos together. But thank you so much for watching them if you have been. And if you're new here, I do hope that you come back to my channel. I will be doing more, not Vlogtobers, but I will be doing more podcast videos here coming up soon. and I hope you like those too. I get to show you all of the things that I'm working on, and that's a lot of fun. So I hope you come back for that. But I hope you have a good weekend. Happy knitting, everybody.